All right, it's a bit past my bedtime, so we're going to cover this last step before we move into the mixing process, and that's we've got the song produced, we've got the tracks done, I've gone and committed all of the EQ, compression, saturation, anything that I did in the production process. Those are tones that I was getting, just as if I was in a studio, running, drums or anything through gear in the studio. I've committed all of that. The only thing left to do is to consolidate these tracks so they all start from the beginning of the session. Want to make sure that they all line up correctly. And then that's that. So just to maybe double check the acoustic guitars, I'm going to import that in. I really like the Ocean Way setting that I have here. I'll import that into the mix. But if we were sending this off to another mixer, pretty much everything's done. Actually, there's a guitar, the padded guitar in the chorus. Let me right click. So basically I would go through all the tracks and I just commit to them. And in this case, we're going to hide and make it inactive because we don't need it anymore. So once it processes that, we'll have our guitar tone with a little bit of compression that I put on it from the SSL. Just wanted to kind of level out the performance so it didn't fade on me. A little bit of a soft limit type thing. And once that's done, I'm going to consolidate everything. And I'm going to export all of these files to a nice, neat folder. And that would be what I compress down and send to the mixer. Man, it's been a long time since I've sent anything to a mixer. I've pretty much mixed everything that I've been a part of for the last, 8, 9, maybe even 10 years. But anyway, so there we go. Consolidate all of these. If you're not familiar with consolidation, basically I would take tracks. Let me go suspend the groups. And so like this, we've got space at the beginning. So I'm going to take that, Shift, return, Option, Shift 3. And then the same thing for these, return, Option, Shift 3. And just make sure that all of these tracks start from the beginning. So I'll go through and do that for all these tracks. And then I will export in Pro Tools. You can go File, Export, Audio. Actually, the key command wasn't working for me. I think I got to restart Pro Tools, but you can come over here to Clips, and you should be able to go Export as Files right there. Command-Shift-K for some reason is not working for me, so I got to restart Pro Tools. But once I get all the files consolidated, I'll select everything in the session and just give a big selection like that. Make sure I get everything, and then Command-Shift-K. Pro Tools, when I restart it, will work. Don't know what's going on with that. And then those were all these files will go to a folder where I will label it. I'll put the beats per minute in the folder name. So this will be strong files for mix 95 BPM. Done deal. And we move on to the mix process. Forgive me, I'm a little bit tired right now, but wanted to make sure I got through this video before I crashed. We're going to mix this bad boy. So if we see that we need anything or we're missing anything once we get the mix going, because I produced it, I can kind of just go back and add something. Just it's nothing to track a guitar or layer some keys or something if we feel like we need it. But I feel like this song has gone on long enough. We're going to take it to the finish line. So next series, we're going to be looking at the mix. I hope you guys enjoyed the production, the editing, all the good stuff we did up to this point. Now it's time to go turn it into a record and get this baby released. So we'll see you in the next video. We're going to start the mix.